Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we like to begin by giving all glory, all honor, and all praises unto Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakatum, giving double honors, double unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who surely do rule well. To the men standing by the highways and byways pushing this doctrine, we like to say Shalom.
Shalom.
And even unto the sincere Aqua, the sisters who sit listening these lessons in silence, subjection, and obedience unto their husbands, we like to say Shalom. I did a couple of brothers here, Maya Shala.
Nice,
And we wanted to do tonight was to bring out a video we titled Yahawashi Will Conquer the World. It's Revelation 6 and reading from verses 1. If you could read that, brother.
The book of Revelation 6 and 1.
Right.
And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals.
Who's this Lamb Yahawashi, right?
And I heard as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw and behold a white horse.
White horse representing white being pure horse, being power, we'd say. The precept in Job that was given the horse strength. And what? If you're riding the horse, it comes as though you're wielding the power that the horse has. And white, pure, right? And this also is a similitude for a big chariot. Go ahead.
And he that sat on him had a bow,
Mm-hmm.
and a crown was given unto him.
And a crown was given unto him. Why was this crown given to him? Because he conquered the world. Well, Revelation 19. He has a name written which no man knew. No man knew. And that name went into what? Being the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Go ahead.
And he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Conquering. Right. Conquering and to conquer. Conquering what? The world. In Matthew 24 and reading from verses 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And jumping down here, give for light, no. Verse 30. Then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man, Yahawashi, in heaven, the same chariot we read about Revelation 6, that white horse. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. All the tribes of the earth are going to mourn when he appears. Why? Because he's coming to conquer the world. And
Revelation 6 and 17.
yeah, so like, because what? We know when he comes here, he's coming with a horse.
From 50.
Yeah. We know when he comes here, he's coming with a hostile takeover. When you go into this verse 31 even. No, verses, 30 and 31 continuing. All the tribes of the earth going to mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven. Clouds representing what? The chariots. He leaving heaven with the whole host of heaven. Only the Father and the 20 and 4 elders going to be there. Everybody else coming down. Michael, Gabriel, Satan are all going to be there. He coming with the whole host of heaven and with power and great glory. Why? Why he coming so powerful? Isaiah 47 say what? I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. He coming here like a God. To do what? To conquer the world. Gonna go into that word conquer as well. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds of heaven. Just want to go into that word conquer there, brother, and then I jump down to verse 15. The word conquer in the Greek is Greek 3528 Nekao. Well, is let me see what it say here. The word here.
Strong's G 3528. Nikao.
Nikao, yeah.
Nikao.
Nikao. So like Nikao. To conquer, to carry off the victory, come off victorious. So like it is of Mashiach, victorious over all his foes. What was said in 1 Corinthians 15, he put everything under his feet. In Philippians 2, it spoke about that he was given power and a dominion and all these things. Why? Because of the great sacrifice and the great act he would have committed 2,000 years ago, laying down his life for his men and his brethren. Jumping down to verses 15 in Revelation 6, right? Revelation 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth and the great men and rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Not a man in the earth going to be able to stand up to the Lord in that day. If you could give me Isaiah. Also, like again, something?
Yeah, because I did Isaiah 9. Try to get Mike.
No, Isaiah 9 is how I wanted. I wanted Isaiah.
You can get that one too.
I could read the 9 and then I could get where it is.
6.
Yep. Yeah, Isaiah 9 and 6. For unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. Upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, and the Prince of Peace. So what? You're going to receive a rank. And in fact, I believe that could be the next video we could go into as well. Establishing and understanding what that rank in Revelation 19:12. So like, say rank. Name, what that name in Revelation 19:12 actually speaks to. But they Isaiah 9:6, right, verse 7 now. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it, to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. The book of Micah, chapter 5 and verses 2. But thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from old, from everlasting.
So you're gonna be the governor in Israel, right? But ultimately, or by extension, after he governs and orders Israel, he's going to govern and order this entire planet. You gotta have full control dominion over this entire planet. Scripture, I think like Psalms or Job, the earth is dying and the fullness thereof.
The earth is dying, the fullness thereof, yeah. Listen. What is that word? I will never spell that word correct.
Fullness?
Yeah, I put 2 L's, is 1 L. And it says Psalms or Job, right? That Psalms 89 and 11, the heavens are dying.
The heavens is dying.
The earth is also dying.
The heavens is dying. Matthew 6 and 9.
The book of Matthew chapter 6 and verses 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven.
Tap down there, 11.
11. Give us, no, thy will be done in earth.
Yeah.
Thy 10.
10, right.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Come, thy will be done in earth and in heaven. The Most High has full control over everything that takes place in the heavens.
Job 25:2.
25:1-2.
Right.
Right. So if you have no shaking place up there, it's same thing going on down here, which you don't intend to establish. We have Habakkuk 1 and 6 say. But yeah, and then again Psalms 119 and 126 Habakkuk.
Habakkuk 1:6.
Crazy two of them. I can't remember all the Habakkuk. I just know that.
Habakkuk 1 and 6.
Right, therefore the Lord is I remember it. But right.
You say Habakkuk 1 and 6, for lo I raise up the child.
1 and 4.
1 and 4. Therefore, the law is slack,
Right.
and judgment doth never go forth.
Right, because the Most High law is not established within the earth today. So all kind of other laws. But
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous,
and that is
therefore
why
wrong judgment proceeded.
that is why the wicked compassing about the righteous, therefore the law cannot be established. I was trying to come and rectify that, right?
And he doing that through the conquering he's going to do.
Yeah, go back in
Psalms 119, I think.
If we get Psalm 119 and go back to Psalm 89.
Oh, the heavens are dying, the earth also is dying. As for the world and the fullness thereof, thou hast founded them. They say what, Psalms 119 and
126.
126.
So,
it is time for thee, Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law.
So that is time to come and establish the kingdom. Right? So 10. From verse 1 to 8. To close it.
Sirach 10, reading from verses 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
A wise judge will instruct his people, and we know what the scripture make mention of. Children rule over them. Guys, get that.
The children are the oppressors. That Isaiah 10, I believe.
Isaiah 10, give me that one in Isaiah.
No, sorry, not 10. That's too early. That Isaiah 3, I think. I said 10, I think in the wrong thing. So that.
Let me see. Look it up there. As some more people, children
are the oppressors. Let me see, children.
Right, 12, 3 and 12.
3 and 12.
Isaiah 3 and 12.
Good.
Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are the oppressors. Childish rulership we underneath in the earth today. Right? Is a man judges you ever come to your mind. See, and the passing was based on just never come to your mind, and you know, right now, everything that come to your mind, you know, always good. Even amongst men of the Lord, right? Everything will come to your mind, you know, always good. So, if amongst the men of the Lord, the righteous, everything will come to your mind, you know, always good. How much more these you can get at? So, Ecclesiastes 3 16.
Sentence against an evil work. Moreover, I saw under the sun, 18. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men.
The estate of the sons of men. Right? The sons of men going into these other heathen nations, right?
That power might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
That they might see that they themselves are beasts. That is why all the rulership, up until the Yahawashi rulership, was likened unto a beast. Right? Because these men that dwell without knowledge, therefore they not fit to rule the earth, right?
For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Even one thing befalleth them.
No.
Yeah, Isaiah 2. 3.
Let me finish it 12, right? Isaiah 3 and 12, as for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. Right? There's often here you make the claim that they're not a kingdom.
They are queendom.
They are queendom.
But even the head nation that ruling, which have a precept on that, is likened unto a woman. Revelation 18.
That's a comely and delicate woman. A whore.
A detestable, destitute woman. Sirach. Verse 2. I read back verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people and the government of... Yeah. Sirach 10 from verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people and the government of a prudent man.
You finish 3 and 12.
Oh, you didn't finish that?
Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
Sirach 10 and from verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, So his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all
AKA,
they that dwell in.
AKA the vibration she had the leaders push, they're gonna trickle along to everyone that dwells there.
That the Proverbs, boy, when the wicked are in authority, the
20,
people mourn,
and it
or the
always makes it up.
righteous bear rule,
The people
the
rejoice.
people rejoice, and the
Because
world in a state of mourning right now because it's a wicked fucker ruling it. Job 9:24. The heart, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
because I lost my train of thought.
Yeah. And all noise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence, but through the prudence of them which are
because
in.
a wise king destroys, like a wise king destroys his people. You will see that event will take place to them Christians quitting the job, selling the possessions, all of these things, hoping for a rapture. Why? Because they're going through all that right now. The American people tired, everybody tired right now. Everybody looking for a way out of this hell, which they're going through daily, right? And all that they're looking at, means that are making sense. They're not looking onto Yahawashi, like Jeremiah 6:16, right? They don't see the true ways when the scripture make mention, get out. But ye that are troubled rest with us. Right? How you wrestling with the ones that are troubled wrestling? You're wrestling in this truth, in this knowledge, this understanding. So we're not looking for any way out of here other than through Yahawashi and shine. Right? Scripture make mention of arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Get up, man.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Which the one that is profitable is Yahawashi. Right? Because you know, scripture make mention Isaiah 2, the Lord shall go forth from Zion. How is that going to take place? Because Yahawashi not playing. He come into the scripture make mention. We say, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me. Right?
In Ezekiel 9 it say it is done.
It is done?
Yeah, at the end it would say when the man with the writer's ink on came to give report how it is the angels do when they were sent forth to destroy the people at Jerusalem. And that's a future prophecy that's speaking to when was the report he gave back to the Lord. I think like verse 11. It is done. Read it if you have it there.
Ezekiel 9 and 11, and behold, the man clothed with linen which had the ink on by his side,
right,
reported the matter.
And the ink on is a writer's kit. It talk about the Lamb's Book of Life. That's what we in is a movie. Who's the writer? Because we know Yahweh is the director. We know the whole script. He speak it out. Because what? At the beginning he said, "What? Let there be light." There's words. Moses is speaking. But what? He spoke. Who wrote? Cause these things to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And you read about that was 2 Ezra 15:1. When you read chapter 14, it talk about Ezra, and he had a team of 5 scribes with him. What they do? They write down 204 books. And what? We reading some right now. We reading some of what's written in them books now, because we living in them days. So what? And a big thing what Ezra's talk about was what? The things that Yahawashi would do. It is I can't remember if it's chapter 2 or where it talk about but it say right your savior is nigh at hand that shall come at the end of the world. If you remember that is a precept in Ezra. He coming at the end of the world. But the end of which world? When we don't read this one again to that, because I have there's I have 4 more precepts in my head I want to pull out. Because again, he coming here again to what? Conquer the world. So continuing Sirach 10. Oh, you're still at right there, gotta read Ezekiel 9 and 11. Right.
And behold, the man clothed with linen, which had the ink on by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded me.
So ye don't transgress, he's doing greatest. Hebrews 10:7. It is written of me to do thy will, O Father.
I delight to do thy will.
Sirach 10:5. In the hand of power is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Pride is hateful before power and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this kingdom, what kingdom is this speaking to? Well, we'll begin in Isaiah 63 and from verses 1. Because what? This kingdom, in fact, yeah, we begin here. We also go to the second, it's just 6 and 9, right? So, the second is, I'm saying, Isaiah 63 and 1. Heading God's vengeance on the nations, but it began with which nation? Verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? Ooh, I like how the CSB reading. Who is this coming from Edom in crimson stained garments from Bozrah? If you know anything about crimson, go back to crime, which is red. The red man, the crimson man. This one who is splendid in his apparel, striding in his formidable might. It is I proclaiming vindication, powerful to save. So what? Save and then what? Destroy the wicked. The second is just 6 and verses 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow it? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. Esau is the end of the world, the end of this time, of this age, of this eon. And we know it's Edomite ruler now. But the question is, who's going to bring about that end? Well, the one who's coming to conquer this very said world. If you give Daniel chapter 2 and read from verses... Oh, you are someday? Oh, right. I can read it here. Read Daniel 2 and verses 44, right? Because he coming to conquer this world, and in so doing bring down the empires that currently exist and that have existed in this earth, that have not been the Israelites. They died Daniel 2, and I also want to get Daniel 7, and we close with that and say something there. They Daniel 2 and reading from verses, let me see, is it stone? It speak about the stone. So I'm gonna read this. Let me see. Stone image. Right. So Daniel verses 2 and verse 44, and then we're gonna go to verse 45. In the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And remember, this kingdom, this government, this rulership is gonna be on the shoulders of Yahawashi. Isaiah 9, we read that earlier. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and shall stand forever. So all the kingdoms that have previously existed in the earth going to be brought down by the kingdom that the Lord is set to usher in. And he's ushering it in through his son. Because what? Verse 45. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great power had made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter, and a dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof is sure. Again, this stone is what? Then it say, well, behold, I lay a stone in Zion. Who's this stone? This stone is Yahawashi. And when it hit the image, imagine a statue standing up in front of you now. If you wanted to topple the statue, because a statue is a heavy thing, right? Even if you was to build a statue out of just pure stone, and you're just to build it to your height, whichever height you is, just to topple that would be very hard. Why? Because it is heavy. But what? If the easiest way to bring that stone down is to do what? Go from the feet. You could grab it and pull it, or in this case, if you really had a stone, you could hit the statue, and then what would happen? The statue would topple over and fall down. What is that stone, or who is that stone that is going to hit this kingdom that is likened unto a statue, for it to topple down and fall over. Topple over and fall down. Salakia. That stone is Yahawashi. Right? So Daniel 7, and I want to read from verses 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, and when you read earlier up in this chapter also goes into a lot of what Daniel 2 went into, the kingdoms that shall rule on the earth in these times, in the from since the time of the Babylonians come all the way to now. But in Daniel 2, they were likened unto, statue, gold, clay, all these things. But in Daniel 7, they were likened unto beasts. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near. So he brought him near before him, and there was given him. Yeah. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom. He would conquer the world, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. And jumping down to verses 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. And Salah, I just want to read one last precept, which is what the culmination of the conquering of this world by Yahawashi, the Revelation 11 and 15. And the seventh angel sounded, so the complete, right? The complete song, because it said, the seventh angel. And there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord Yahweh, and of his anointed Yahawashi, and he shall reign forever and ever. So it is written, and it shall be done. Yahawashi will conquer the world. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and that you were edified. In closing, we like to say, Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Kodash, Rakatam, give double honors, double unto the apostles and elders of great millstone, surely do rule well. To the men standing by the highways and byways pushing this doctrine, we like to say Shalom.
Shalom.
And even unto the saints, the Aqua, the sisters who sit listening these lessons in silence, subjection and obedience unto their husbands, we like to say Shalom.
Shalom.
This was a couple of your brothers here, Mayasha Allah.
And Isaiah.
Until the next time, we like to say Shalom.
Shalom.